Have you ever been frustrated by a ton of error states in your Kubernetes pods? It can feel overwhelming, right? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to troubleshoot those pesky pods that just won't clear. I completely understand your concern. It's incredibly annoying when you see multiple pods in an error state, especially when you're trying to run a job. You're not alone in this. Many Kubernetes users face similar issues. Let's look at the specific situation. One user was trying to run a job that got stuck in a crash backoff loop. After attempting to delete the job, they noticed a flood of pods in an error state. Sound familiar? If so, let's work through this together. So what could be causing this issue? When a job fails, it can leave behind pods that are stuck in an error state. This can happen for various reasons, including misconfigurations or resource limitations. We'll break it down step by step. And stick around. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you prevent this issue from happening again in the future. To begin resolving the issue with the pods in error state, the user should first check the logs of one of the problematic pods. This can be done using the command kubectl logs followed by the pod name. Next, the user should identify the root cause of the errors from the logs. Common issues might include misconfigurations or problems with the container image. The user should look for any error messages that indicate what went wrong. If the logs indicate that the container image is the issue, the user may need to update the image or fix the command in the job specification. They can edit the job using kubectl edit job followed by the job name. After making the necessary changes, the user should delete the existing pods to allow Kubernetes to create new ones. This can be done with the command kubectl delete pod, followed by the pod name. Finally, the user can monitor the status of the new pods by running kubectl get pods to ensure they are starting correctly and not entering an error state. Fun fact, did you know that Kubernetes was originally developed by Google? It's come a long way since then, but even the best systems can run into issues like this. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user faced similar issues with pods stuck in various error states. They found that the usual commands to filter and delete these pods didn't work. Instead, they suggest a different approach. First, validate the list of pods you want to keep by filtering out those that are either succeeded or running. Then, delete the pods that match this filter. This method effectively cleans up the error state pods. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user involves manually deleting all the pods that are in an error state. They suggest first dumping the list of all pods to a text file using the command kubectl get pods wt allpods.txt. Then, to filter and delete the specific pods, they recommend using kubectl delete pod, along with a command that extracts the relevant pod names from the text file. Here's the tip I promised. Regularly monitor your jobs and pods. Keeping an eye on their status can help you catch issues before they escalate. And there you have it. You should now have a clearer understanding of how to troubleshoot those error state pods in Kubernetes. Remember, regular monitoring is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on optimizing your Kubernetes setup.